Now your genuine love, respect. Good day to the genuine ones only. You know, all attention is not good attention. All clout is not good clout. But when you're a victim, you're a victim. And can't nobody take away from you being a victim when something happens in your life, a life experience, when it comes to trauma and pain. And I say that respectfully. That's either from being sexually assaulted, dealing with discrimination, violence, hate crime, you put a name to your book. Being sexually assaulted is nothing to play with. And if somebody's a victim and their life experience as to their obstacles, now they have to face their own music because someone violated them, you cannot take that away from them at the end of the day. You cannot dim the light within them. And I say that respectfully because that was their experience, that they was violated. You think a person wants to be violated? It's a thought process to me, regardless if it's a male or female. Nobody should ever be violated, regardless if it's a child or not. And I say that respectfully. It doesn't matter if your sexual orientation, your disability, your culture, or your religion. Nobody should be put in a situation where they're being disrespected and violated. Or thinking they're supposed to trust somebody and they going against them. How you put yourself in situations when you realize, not even realizing you're putting yourself in a dangerous situation where you think you could be around certain people to trust them regardless if it's family or not. You can know somebody for years at a time. And they just sit there and psych you out your thought process. Just like that. And you become a victim. And it was your experience. It's not easy overcoming trauma and pain when it comes to being violated. With someone that you thought you can trust. Or even if you don't even know the person. Just to live in a society or live in a world where we're supposed to be in a community, or we're supposed to be in a village to be able to trust each other and respect each other. But it's like, dang, our neighbor just wants to disrespect us. Why so? The enemy allows you to believe that this was the norm, to disrespect each other, to violate each other in the most unhealthiest way. And it's not the norm. It's not. That's not how God created us. Not even a little bit. And I say that respectfully. While the enemy sits back and watches us destroy each other. We ain't got to do nothing besides just watch us destroy each other. When it comes to healing, it's not an overnight process. And to anybody that's ever been victimized, disrespected, when it comes to being violated, you deserve justice. You do. You deserve justice. And you deserve to find balance within yourself, to find peace within yourself, to not blame yourself for somebody violating you. Don't worry about all the negative comments and whatever anybody got to say about you or whatever the case may be. Your life experience was your life experience. And trust and believe, God has not shortchanged you. When I say justice will be served. Because God is not too pleased to know that his child was violated. It's the thought process for me. I don't understand how people sit there and play somebody close, an innocent person close, just to try to psych them out their thought process and their freedom at the end of the day. It's so unhealthy. It's so unhealthy. I don't understand, but you wouldn't want somebody to violate your folks, but you would sit there and violate somebody else. It's a thought process for me. And then people sit there and judge a book by its cover. You don't know somebody's background story at the end of the day. What actually transpired within transpired at the end of the day. Well, you need to stay in your own lane and find yourself. To understand that even exchange when it comes to somebody's pain and trauma. You wasn't there that day. How dare you sit there and say that didn't happen to somebody, only to find out at the end of the day that that person was really violated. Just to find out they was violated? How dare you? It's the thought process for me. It's called respect, neighbor, and stay in your own lane. This is so unhealthy. That this negative energy is being projected into the universe. That this is the norm and it's not the norm. To psych your neighbor out of their thought process, their freedom, their pockets, or their eyesight. Because you don't have good intentions. Because you don't have the proper boundaries within yourself. To have self-control. Because you have controlling issues. And then you sit here and put on a show as to, that didn't happen within happening, but it happened. They paint this picture as the person is crazy, psychotic, delusional. That didn't happen. They need to be evaluated into a hospital with a straight body jacket because of the fact that they're crazy. That's what you're labeling them. But this whole entire time, they was a victim. This type of stuff happens every single day. Every single day. Someone gets violated. An untold story. Someone gets violated. Someone's on the run. Someone gets violated. Someone just tried to shut somebody up. It's the thought process for me. It doesn't matter about your sexual orientation, your disability, your culture, or your religion. This is not the norm to violate anybody. And to try to dim the light of an innocent person that was violated. How dare you? That is so disrespectful in so many levels. To try to take an experience away from somebody that did not want to experience that moment being violated. And to say that that person didn't experience what they experienced. And that's what they truly experienced. Being violated. You know, all attention is not good attention. All clout is not good clout. Because there are people out here that do lie. But when an innocent person gets violated, and they don't have nobody to trust them, they don't have nobody to confide in, because you try to dim their light to say that didn't happen to them. And they was the victim this whole entire time. It's the thought process to me. Where's the respect at when it comes to respecting your neighbor? Not shortchanging your neighbor. Because you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Leave innocent people alone. If you ain't got good intentions. Stop trying to play people close to see what they got going on. Just to psych them out their thought process, they free their pockets or their eyesight, because you ain't got good intentions. It's a thought process for me. All money ain't good money, and all attention is not good attention. It's a thought process for me. To anybody that's ever been violated, you deserve justice. You do. You deserve justice. No matter how old you are, when it transpired within transpiring, you deserve justice. Respectfully. It's not easy overcoming being violated. It's not. It's not an overnight process when dealing with healing, being violated. When it comes to trauma and pain that was endured with you, and someone decided to say they wanted to control you that day. And they didn't care about themselves, let alone care about you. Because they didn't care about their life. It's a thought process for me. It's the mindset for me. How could you allow yourself to get to that point where you're violating innocent people, regardless if it's a child or not. You gotta scoop that low to violate somebody, but you say you're so real, you're grown, you're an adult. It's the thought process for me. Leave innocent people alone. And be mindful when you judge a book by its cover, because you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you or your loved ones. It shouldn't have to wait until your loved ones is violated for you to understand that this can happen to anybody. When it hit too close to home, that's when you got to understand that, dang, this is real. It shouldn't have to be like that. It's called respect, neighbor. It's the thought process for me. Now your genuine love, respect. I truly preach it down to the genuine ones only. Stop the violence. Stop the hate crime. Stop the discrimination. The dysfunctional behavior is not the norm. It's not. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Protect your energy, because not everybody's serving your time of your day. You matter, you're worthy. Never allow a hate in disguise or personal intentions like your thought process, your feeling, your pockets, or your eyesight, because they don't have good intentions. God has not given up on you. And God has not dimmed the light within you. It's not going to be an overnight process when it comes to healing. But you do matter, and you are worthy. And you are loved. And I hope that you find peace in your lane one day when it comes to your healing journey. Because someone allowed you to become victim. Because they didn't know how to respect you. And sorry that happened to you. Now you genuine love, respect. I truly preach the time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day. Have a safe week. Have a safe year. Protect your energy. Not everybody's serving your time of your day. You matter. You're worthy. Have a good day.